Okay, so I'm excited to bring you this video. I have now officially suffered a BB jam in my Red Ryder, my prize Red Ryder, and quickly cleared it. And we're going to go ahead and show you that. I know young shooters have been telling me clear the jam, and hopefully listen to me talk afterwards, but let's go ahead and clear it. So let's go through the steps of what happened. I was shooting crab apples with my prize Red Ryder. It has a fiber optic sight on it and a metal lever. Those two changes from Daisy parts, made this an inch and a half actually up to 15 yards. In fact, it seems to have only gotten better, and I was competing against a 1910 with wad cutters. Was it beating it? No. But the fact that I even was hitting crab apples when most people don't get that level of accuracy I was pretty happy. Okay, so I suffered my first real BB jam. So I heard rumors at Daisy that their warranty wizards coming through the muzzle. So I decided to try that. Obviously, I didn't want to take the gun apart. I'm very excited to bring this to the young shooters especially. So mine was a brand new jam. So I came in through the muzzle and tapped that out. But let's go through exactly what happened. Okay, so I was shooting my gun, and all of a sudden I cocked it. And I pulled the trigger, but now listen. Okay, that's a normal shooting gun. My gun is now working again, and this is the real gun that jammed. And what happened, it wasn't doing that. It would work. You could cock the gun, your sear, which grabs the back of this. Okay, I'll stay about right here. Grabs the back of this. All that was working. So the mechanics of the trigger were working, but it was making a funny little click. I knew that was a BB jam right away, and I was like, oh, Lord, I just suffered a BB jam with new BBs. So what I heard is, okay, here is your power plant. Okay, so when you suffer BB jam, as I explained in another video, but I didn't really know how simple this could be. This is hitting the BB, but it's jammed. So when you cock your gun, it comes back and click. And now that I really experienced one, just a little click, click, and it's jammed. Doesn't do much. Okay, but a BB stopping the forward progress of your power plant here. So what I did is very similar to the Daisy 25 video I just put out, is I cocked the gun, okay, and set it on safe, okay, and then I took this rod, and this is just a cleaning rod, so something harder, like actually like something aluminum. This is just a little coat hanger, but I came through here and I rammed that thing hard, meaning I was pow, pow, pow. I did about 4 or 5 times just to make sure I gave it hard taps, and then I basically finessed this jam out by just shooting it clear, and then I just pulled the trigger. Oh, let me take. Now I took it off safe. Took it off safe and pulled the trigger. And so this gun is now working again. And I just literally suffered this jam within the hour and cleared it. So as much as I've been frustrated because I hadn't really cleared a BB jam, this is awesome because I didn't have to do any disassembly. I heard the guys at Daisy clear it like this, and it worked. Okay, so let's go over the steps again. Okay, your gun is not working, but it is cocking. You hear a click because it's engaging your sear. That one click you hear, because I have experienced this. Okay, and then you pull the trigger, but nothing's happening. So then you cock it again, and remember, you're cocking it. Put your safety on. You're cocking it to get that straw. Okay, we'll just call it a straw, air tube, but to get that straw off the BB so that there's no pressure on it. Okay, and then you take a rod. You come down through the barrel, very similar to the Daisy 25, just not as clean. And you just hit like you mean it. Pow, pow, really choke up. Now see how I really choke, pow, pow. And I did that 4 or 5 times. And then I took the gun off safe and fire. Okay, so that worked. Now let's go on to some other things. Okay, so these are one of these 2 BBs jammed my gun, and I don't know which one. What happens is a lot of times people will try to keep shooting. They think they're dry firing. That's what makes this so hard sometimes to work with these jams. But now that I've really cleared a BB jam, the first one I have cleared, I know that one guy said he had rusty copperheads in here, and he used WD-40. I'd recommend a barrel stall. WD-40 will work to get your gun back, but something like a barrel stall that is no threat to your seals would be good. But yeah, WD-40 would be fine in this case because you're going to shoot it out and clean your barrel out. But he had some rusty BBs in here, and that combination of spraying lube in the barrel and then shooting it out, finessing it out by shooting it out, meaning this just keeps coming forward and pushes it down a slick barrel, you managed to clear a really nasty jam. So I want to make clear this was brand new BBs, a faulty BB. I looked under magnification. I can't see anything wrong with it. So anyway, I'm just not going to put that near this gun again. So I'm very happy to bring this to everybody. I apologize. I was trying to explain something. I had never cleared a BB jam. I cleared a trigger jam, but this is the most common jam. And remember, if you reuse BBs off the ground, it's probably going to be a little worse. So I would spray something down your barrel. I would go with Ballistol, but you can use WD-40. It'll work. So that's that, and that's all I really need to talk about on the video. I know younger viewers are saying clear the jam. Well, I had to get a real one to show you, and now I have. So I'm very happy to bring this to everybody because there was no disassembly needed. The rumors I heard about the warranty wizards at Daisy doing it like that are true. It just worked for me. So please still don't reuse BBs. I had no problem because it was a mildly crappy new BB, and I got it out, and I went right back to shooting at crab apples at around 1.5 inches at 15 yards with this gun, which I was not going to give up on. With that fiber optic sight and that metal lever that I put on, this thing is almost as accurate at 15 yards as my single pumps. So anyway, hopefully that helps people out, and thank you.